It's 2025, and artificial intelligence isn't some futuristic concept anymore. It's everywhere. It writes code, edits videos, trades stocks, diagnoses illnesses, and even helps design cities. It's changed how we work, create, and communicate. But just 5 years ago, in 2020, the world of AI looked completely different. It was exciting, yes, but limited. It was powerful in theory, but most people didn't use it every day. Back then, AI meant simple recommendation systems, image classifiers, or voice assistants like Siri and Alexa. OpenAI had just released GPT-3, the largest language model ever at the time with 175 billion parameters. It could generate essays, poems, and code, but it wasn't reliable. It made up facts, forgot context, and didn't really understand what it was saying. Using it felt like talking to someone incredibly smart but constantly distracted. AI could process data, but it couldn't reason, remember, or feel natural. Computer vision was improving but still clunky. Self-driving cars were being tested, but they weren't ready for the road. Creative AI was a niche hobby, not an industry. Most people saw AI as a research project, not a revolution. The potential was obvious, but the world hadn't caught up yet. Then came 2021. AI started to leave the lab and enter people's lives. Developers built startups using GPT-3 to write ad copy, blog posts, and even business plans. Tools like Jasper and Copy.ai proved that AI could actually make money. Meanwhile, open-source groups like Elutha.ai began replicating big models, giving everyday developers access to serious computing power. The AI world was opening up, and curiosity turned into competition. But 2022 was the year everything changed. OpenAI released DALL E2, an image generation model that could turn text into stunning visuals. Type a panda riding a bike in New York City, and within seconds you had it. Then came Stable Diffusion, an open-source version that anyone could use for free. Suddenly, creativity was democratized. Artists, designers, and hobbyists started generating visuals without needing years of experience. The internet flooded with AI art. That same year, OpenAI launched Whisper, a model that could transcribe and translate speech with incredible accuracy. It made global communication easier than ever. But the real explosion came in November 2022 when OpenAI released ChatGPT. It became the fastest-growing app in history, reaching 100 million users in just 2 months. For the first time, people could hold real conversations with AI. Students used it for essays, coders for debugging, marketers for ideas, and millions of people just used it to talk. AI was no longer something you used, it became something you interacted with. 2023 was the year AI stopped being a novelty and became infrastructure. Microsoft integrated GPT-4 into Office as Copilot, Google launched Bard. Anthropic released Claude. Every tech company jumped into the race. GPT-4 took things further. It could understand images, solve logic problems, and even reason better than some humans. You could upload a chart, a sketch, or a meme and it could explain what it meant. AI started merging with everything. Writing, editing, coding, research, all got AI-powered. Video tools like Runway and Pika turned text into clips. Artists began experimenting with AI-assisted filmmaking. And open-source models like Llama and Falcon brought AI to personal computers. The power once locked inside massive corporate servers was now in people's hands. By the end of 2023, AI was part of everyday work. Marketing agencies used it to write campaigns. Teachers used it to grade papers. Entrepreneurs used it to run entire operations. AI literacy, knowing how to talk to and guide an AI, became a must-have skill. Governments began to notice, too. The European Union drafted the AI Act. The US discussed regulation. For the first time, AI wasn't just a tech topic, it was a political one. Then came 2024, the year AI became autonomous. Until then, AI had been reactive. You gave it prompts, and it replied. But now, systems like AutoGPT and OpenAI's Assistant's API changed the game. You could tell an AI to plan a project, collect research, and summarize results, and it would do everything on its own. These AI agents could reason, plan, and take action without human supervision. They weren't just assistants anymore. They were digital workers. At the same time, creative AI reached a new level. Video generators like Runway Gen 2, Pika, and Sora turned short prompts into near-cinematic scenes. Music apps like Suno and Udio composed full songs, lyrics, vocals, instruments, everything. Entire creative workflows could now happen without human intervention. Some saw it as freedom. Others saw it as a threat. But it was clear, creativity itself had changed forever. Businesses adapted quickly. Solo entrepreneurs started running global operations with AI staff, virtual assistants that handled marketing, design, outreach, and bookkeeping. Productivity skyrocketed. The idea of a one-person business empire became real. But as AI scaled, so did its demands. Behind the scenes, AI had a new problem: energy. The data centers powering these models required enormous electricity. Training and deploying models like GPT-4 and GPT-5 took as much energy as powering small cities. Reports surfaced that some companies couldn't even launch certain AI products because they lacked enough energy infrastructure. The bottleneck wasn't talent or money, it was power. To solve it, companies like OpenAI and Microsoft began investing in nuclear and renewable energy just to fuel their AI systems. Now, in 2025, we're living in the world that all of that built. AI isn't a separate industry anymore, it is the industry. GPT-5 and its rivals from Google and Anthropic have transformed how we think about intelligence. These models have memory, emotion detection, and multimodal understanding, meaning they can read text, interpret visuals, process audio, and respond conversationally all at once. You can show them a diagram, ask for a business plan, and they'll draft, calculate, and visualize it instantly. AI is now baked into every major platform. Phones, laptops, and even cars come with integrated assistants that predict what you need before you ask. In the workplace, AI company workers handle meetings, manage schedules, analyze trends, and automate workflows. People aren't being replaced, they're being amplified. A single person can now do the work of 5, because they're powered by machines that never sleep. Education has transformed too. AI tutors personalize lessons for every student, tracking progress in real time. In healthcare, AI systems detect diseases earlier than doctors, analyze X-rays in seconds, and recommend treatments tailored to genetic data. Translation tools now allow seamless communication across languages. You can talk to anyone, anywhere, and your AI handles the rest. In entertainment, AI has blurred the line between creator and consumer. YouTube is filled with AI-generated documentaries, voiceovers, and animations. Musicians use AI to generate melodies and master tracks. Filmmakers storyboard entire movies using AI imagery before a single scene is shot. Even news outlets use AI to summarize, translate, and publish stories instantly. The world runs on algorithms, quietly, constantly, everywhere. But with that progress comes pressure. These systems require massive infrastructure and careful regulation. Data privacy, misinformation, and bias remain constant debates. Governments are struggling to keep up, while companies move faster than policies can be written. It's a new kind of arms race, not for weapons, but for intelligence. Whoever controls the smartest systems controls the future. The human question is changing too. When machines can think, create, and decide, what's left for us? The answer is meaning. Humans provide context, emotion, and purpose, things AI can mimic, but not truly understand. The people thriving in 2025 aren't the ones avoiding AI. They're the ones embracing it, learning how to guide it, and using it as leverage. The ability to collaborate with machines has become one of the most valuable skills on Earth. Looking forward, the next phase is already taking shape. The future of AI isn't just text or image generation, it's world understanding. New, world models are being developed that integrate real-time sensory data, allowing AI to perceive and reason about physical space. That means smarter robots, autonomous vehicles, and AI systems that can actually interact with the real world. AI will soon merge with augmented and virtual reality too. Imagine walking through a city with digital assistants overlaying information on everything you see, translating signs, recommending products, or analyzing architecture. AI won't just sit behind a screen. It'll exist beside you, everywhere, all the time. When that happens, AI will fade into the background like electricity, invisible but essential. It'll be running beneath everything, powering homes, businesses, and governments quietly in the background. That's when we'll realize the full weight of what happened between 2020 and 2025, a half-decade where intelligence itself became a resource. 5 years ago, AI was a headline. Today, it's the backbone of civilization. In 2020, it was an experiment. In 2025, it's an ecosystem. It writes, speaks, listens, designs, and dreams. The world didn't just adopt AI, it adapted to it. So the real question isn't whether AI will change your life. It already has. The question now is, how will you use it?